warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ali ibn Abi Taalib was born 600 CE, and the Hijrah itself was 622 CE. Ibn Talib was born in Mecca. He was the only person to be born inside of the Kaaba. And he was born inside of the Kaaba. Ali ibn Talib was the first cousin of the Prophet because his father was Abu Talib. Abu Talib was the uncle of the Prophet. So that made Ali the first cousin of the Prophet. First cousin of the Prophet because his father was Abu Talib, that made Ali the first cousin of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His mother was Faatimah bint Asad. The name of Ali's mother was Faatimah bint Asad. He was the first male to embrace Islam. And Ali embraced Islam at age 10. First male to embrace Islam, and he was age 10 when he embraced Islam. The Prophet gathered his uncles in the house and served a meal, and then he asked them which one of you will support me. And they did not voice their support. Ali was there, and he said, I will support you. When Ali said, I will be your support, Ali was only 10 years old. When he publicly announced, I will be the one to support the Prophet. He was brought up in the house of the Prophet and Khadija. It was Khadija and the Prophet who brought up Ali. The Prophet and Khadija, they were the ones who brought up Ali like a child. Ali ibn Talib was raised by the Prophet and Khadija. So Ali is one of the products of Khadija. Another product of Khadija was Fatimah. These are the people that Khadija made spiritually. These are her products. So that proves the Iman of Khadija. Look at what she produced. Now, Ali was the fourth of the rightly guided caliphs. Ali ibn Abi Taalib, Ali was the fourth of the rightly guided caliphs. When the Prophet was migrating from Mecca to Medina, it was Ali who slept in his bed to outmaneuver Quraysh, for Quraysh to think it was the Prophet under the blanket. Ali was the one who slept in the bed of the Prophet while he was migrating from Mecca to Medina. And when he migrated from Mecca to Medina, 7 young men were outside his doorstep, and he sprinkled dust on their heads and migrated, and he recited Surah Yasin, verse 9. وَجْعَلْنَا مِنْ بَيْنِ أَيْدِيهِمْ صَدًّا وَمِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ صَدًّا فَأَخْشَيْنَاهُمْ لَا يُبْصِرُونَ. We have put in front of them a barrier, we have put behind them a barrier, we have made them blind so they couldn't see. This is the ayah that the Prophet recited when he left his house and sprinkled dust on their heads, and Ali slept in his bed. Ali was 22 years old when he slept in the bed of the Prophet. Okay, who's bringing the ayah? Yasin, verse 9. "22 years old, the day when he slept in the bed of the Prophet." So he was willing to sacrifice his life for the Prophet. So when he declared at age 10 that he would support the Prophet, he did not waver with his allegiance to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The reason why Ali was willing to sacrifice his life for the Prophet is because the Prophet is closer to the believers than themselves. Surah 33, verse 6. Okay, all 16. You're going to write. The reason why Ali was willing to sacrifice his life for the Prophet is because Allah said that the believers, the Prophet, is closer to the believers than themselves. And his wives are your mothers. It's a long ayah. Stop at where it says his wives are your mothers. Full stop. I don't want all the ayah. Ali was willing to sacrifice his life for the Prophet is because the Prophet is closer to the believers than himself. Okay, who's bringing the ayah? Surah Al-Ahzaab, verse 6. النبي أولى بالمؤمنين من أنفسهم وأزواجه أمهاتهم. Stop at the part where it says his wives are your mothers. The necessary preparations for the implementation of their devilish plan, the chiefs of Mecca had chosen 11 men with the help on the alert as night advanced. They posted assassins around the Prophet's house. Thus, they kept the vigil all night, waiting to kill him. The moment he left the house, early in the morning, peeping now and then through a hole in the door, to make sure that he was still lying in the bed. Okay, continue to post the hujjah. Please continue to post the hujjah. Please on Ibn Hisham. Okay, thank you. That's a good hujjah. Ibn Hisham is a good hujjah. It's a reputable hujjah. And could you please on that acts of truth? I don't like to give the same instructions every day. Hujjah you brought is quite reputable, Ibn Hisham, because this is the best book, seerah of it. There are many books about it, but this one is the best. It tells you where he dropped the dust in the heads of the assassins, and Ali slept in his bed. Okay, Zad Mu'ad has it as well. Zad Mu'ad is written by Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawziyah. Okay, you have brought me reputable hujjah, because these books are classical books by classical scholars. Alhamdulillah. As for better hujjah than this, you have brought me two of the best books ever written. Okay, we continue our dance. The Prophet ﷺ put Ali, it was Ali who slept in the bed of the Prophet to trick Quraysh, because war is deception. War is deception. To deceive Quraysh into thinking it was a Prophet in the bed, but it was Ali. Ali was 22 years old when this incident took place. The Prophet migrated to Medina. Ali was the last person to migrate. Do you know why? Why Ali was the last to migrate from Mecca to Medina? Because the Prophet left him behind to give back to Quraysh their belongings that they gave to the Prophet for safety. Okay, authentic verse 16, you're going to write what I said. Ali was the last person to migrate because the Prophet left him behind to give back to Quraysh their belongings that they gave to the Prophet for safekeeping. So Allah Ta'ala told you in the Quran that you should return things that were entrusted to you. Surah 4, verse 58. إن الله يأمركم أن تؤدوا الأمانات إلى أهلها وإذا حكمتم بين الناس أن تحكموا بالعدل. Verily, Allah Ta'ala commands that you should render back the trust to those to whom they are due, and that when you judge between men, you judge with justice. How excellent is the teaching which He, Allah Ta'ala, gives you. Truly, Allah is the All-Hearer, the All-Seer. So whenever someone gives you something to keep for safekeeping, it is good Islamic etiquette and adab that you give it back, and because of taqwa. In some countries, if you lend somebody a car, they sell the car. And then they say the car was stolen. Did you know that? In some countries, if you lend somebody a car, for example, in Africa, if you lend somebody a car, they sell the car and report it stolen and eat the money. So Allah Ta'ala said, whenever you are entrusted to keep something for safekeeping, you should give it back to the owner. This is what the Prophet did. He left Ali in Mecca to give back to Quraysh their belongings that they gave to the Prophet. In the battle of Badr. He arrived in Medina. 2 years later, he participated in the battle of Badr. Badr belonged to Ali and Hamza. They killed the most kuffar. Can you write what I'm saying? When Ali arrived in Medina, when he migrated to Medina, 2 years later he participated in the battle of Badr. Badr belonged to Ali and Hamza because they killed the most kuffar. From the 70 kuffar who got killed at Badr, 36 were killed by Ali. 36 were killed by Ali at the battle of Badr. That no Sahaba killed more kuffar than Ali ibn Abi Taalib. He dispatched many infidels to the hellfire to abide forever. No Sahaba killed more kuffar than Ali. He dispatched many infidels to the hellfire to abide forever. No Sahaba killed more kuffar than Ali. After the battle of Badr, Ali proposed to Faatimah. 2 months after the battle of Badr, Ali proposed to Faatimah. It was the Prophet who took the proposal to Faatimah. Your cousin Ali is asking for your hand in marriage. Your cousin Ali is asking for your hand in marriage. They themselves took the proposal to Faatimah. Faatimah kept quiet, and when she kept quiet, it means the answer is yes. So according to Sharia law, silence is consent. Fatima got the proposal, she kept quiet. And when she kept quiet, it means yes. So according to Sharia law, if you propose to a woman and she keeps quiet, she accepts the proposal. Silence is consent. If a woman, so according to Sharia law, L-A-W, not law, L-A-W. according to Sharia law, silence is consent. If you propose to a woman and she keeps quiet, it means yes. Fatima was 19 years old. The marriage took place. Usman paid for the marriage expenses because Ali migrated and he was poor. The marriage took place. It was Usman who paid for the marriage expenses. Fatima was 19. The marriage took place. Usman paid the expenses, and Ali was 24 years old. Ali was 24 years old the day of the marriage. The nikah was performed by the Prophet himself. So, it's possible for the wali of a girl to perform the nikah. Ali was 24 years old when they got married. The Prophet performed the nikah. So it's possible for the wali of a girl to perform the nikah of the girl. The Prophet performed the marriage, therefore it's permissible for the wali to perform the marriage. It is possible for the wali to perform the nikah because the Prophet performed the nikah of Ali and Fatima. Put that in the notes. It was the Rasul who performed the nikah of Fatima and Ali was very successful, and that marriage is spoken about even till today. Because they loved each other and they were compatible spiritually, culturally, emotionally. They were compatible. Why they were 100% compatible? Because the Prophet performed the marriage. This marriage was a success because it was based on love and compatibility. It was a success because it was based on the foundations of love and compatibility, spiritual compatibility. How were they so compatible? Because they grew up together. They were both of them were brought up by the Prophet and Khadija. That's why they were so compatible. They grew up in the same home. You're not supposed to marry someone where there is no love, no chemistry, and no compatibility. You have to be sure that you are compatible before you marry someone. Marriage bore 4 kids. They had 4 children. Had 4 children. This marriage produced 4 kids. Hasan, Husayn, Hasan number 1, Husayn number 2, Kulthum and Zainab. Okay, who are the 4 children? Hasan, Husayn, Kulthum, Zainab. Okay, shukran. The Prophet said about Hasan and Husayn, they will be the chief of the youths of paradise. Okay, find that hadith. The Prophet said about Hasan and Husayn, they will be the youths of the chiefs of the youths of paradise, and Fatima will be the leader of the women of paradise. Okay, you have found the hadith. Shukran. I will accept your version of the hadith. Even though the version I wanted, it says Fatima will be the leader of the women of paradise and Hasan and Husayn will be the chief of the youth of paradise. You give me the shorter version, I will accept your version of the hadith. Revered, respected by both by all aspects of Islamic theology, by all the different groups in Islam. This personality, Ali ibn Abi Taalib, is respected by all the groups in Islam. According to the Shiites, he was the rightful successor of the Prophet. Therefore, he was the first caliph. They don't acknowledge the caliphate of Abu Bakr and Umar. They see them as usurpers. They usurp the caliphate from Ali. So the Shiites, they have what you call the 12 Imams. They believe that the caliphate has to remain in the lineage of Faatimah. The first caliph was was Ali, then Hasan, then Husayn. They call them the 12 Imams. 12 Imams are the children and grandchildren of Ali and Fatimah. And because of this ideology, they are called the Twelvers. This is the ideology which is found in Iran, Pakistan, and Lebanon, as well as Iraq. Iran, Iraq, Lebanon, Pakistan. That is the type of Shia they have there. The Twelvers. They believe in the 12 Imams. Now, this is the ideology found in Iran, Pakistan, and Lebanon, Iraq. Okay. Now, you're going to write, who are the 12 Imams? Make that in bold writing. Who are the 12 Imams? That's the next chapter. Make that in bold writing. It's a question. Who are the 12 Imams? Okay, you're going to list them one by one. The first Imam is Ali. Number one, make them in number 1, 2, 3, 4. The first is Ali. The second is Hasan. The third is Husayn. Is Zainul Abidin. Zainul Abidin. 5. Muhammad al-Baqir. With Q. Muhammad al-Baqir. Number 6. Ja'far al-Sadiq. Al-Sadiq. Number 7. Musa al-Qadhim. Musa al-Qadhim. That's number 7. Ali al-Rida. Number 8, Ali al-Rida. Number 9, Muhammad al-Jawad. 10, Ali al-Hadi. 7, Hasan al-Askari. Muhammad al-Mahdi. He is also called Muhammad al-Muntada. This number 12, they said he disappeared when he was approximately 9 years old. He disappeared in Samarra in Iraq. And he's over 1,500 years old, and he's still alive, and he's living in a tunnel. He is in a tunnel in Iraq, in Samarra. he will come back as the awaited Mahdi. As the awaited Mahdi. When he comes back, he's going to put life into Abu Bakr and Umar and crucify them because they were the two idols of Quraysh. Back, he will put life into Abu Bakr and Umar, crucify them because they were the two idols of Quraysh. When he comes back, he's going to bring a third of the Quran, which is missing. Because the Quran you have at home is dodgy, it's not a real thing. The real Quran is with the 12 Imam. The copy you have at home is not the real Quran. When the Imam comes, he's going to bring a third of the Quran that is gone missing. And Islam is complete. At the moment, Islam is not complete because a third of the Quran is missing and it is with the awaited Mahdi. That is the creed of the 12 verse. They also believe when the Mahdi comes back, he's going to take Aisha out of her grave and punish her for committing zina. They believe that when the Mahdi comes back, the 12 Imam, he's going to take Aisha out of her grave and punish her for committing zina. They bring me this shared hujjah about the Mahdi taking Aisha out of her grave and punish her for zina. Do we have any shared expert in the room? What I'm saying is on the blog, so it should be easy to find. Let's believe the Quran that you have is a corrupted text. Now, they believe that these 12 Imams are the children and grandchildren of Ali. The caliphate has to remain within the lineage of Ali. If the caliphate should come out of the lineage of Ali, the caliphate is illegitimate, it's a bastard caliphate, and they will never accept it. This is their ideology. They also believe the Quran is corrupted. Even though Allah said He's protecting the Quran, they believe Allah broke His promise to protect the Quran. Not like the red font, it makes my eyes hurt. Could have put it in blue font. It's easier on my eyes. It was famous for his courage. Okay, let's continue the dars. Where is the blue? Put it in blue font. I don't like the red. Ali was famous for his courage on the battlefield. Famous for his courage on the battlefield. Whenever the two armies come face to face, the army of the Muslims and the army of the Kuffar, they used to have a duel, man-to-man duel, until they fight until somebody dies before the real battle starts. The Prophet always sent out Ali to take on the Kuffar, and Ali always killed his opponent. Ali has never lost a battle. Always call upon Ali to take on the enemy. He always kill his opponent. For this reason, there are many Shiites who believe Ali is Allah. For these reasons, the Alawites believe Ali is Allah. The Alawites believe Ali should be the Prophet, not Muhammad. And Ali is Allah. They believe Ali should be the Prophet, not Muhammad. The angel Gabriel made a mistake and revealed the Quran to Muhammad. It should have been Ali. Ali should be the Prophet, not Muhammad, and Ali is Allah. That is the ideology of the Alawites. So Ali and Fatimah were compatible. Even though Ali and Fatimah were compatible, they had a disagreement about household chores. Even though Ali and Fatimah were compatible, they had a disagreement about household chores. Is that word spelled properly? The Prophet was called to arbitrate, and the Prophet told Fatimah, you are responsible for the duties inside the house, and Ali is responsible for the duties outside the house, and both parties were happy with the verdict of the Prophet. Did you find the hadith about Fatima and Ali? They had a dispute about household chores, and the Prophet was called to arbitrate. Did you find the hadith? And the Prophet told Ali, you are responsible for everything outside the house, and Fatima is responsible for everything inside the house. And both parties were happy with the verdict of the Prophet. Also participated in the Battle of Uhud. Participated in the Battle of Uhud. That battle belonged to Ali and Talha ibn Ubaidullah. That battle belonged to Ali and Talha. It was Ali who saved the life of the Prophet. Many Sahabas ran from the battlefield when the rumor spread Muhammad is dead. They did not run because of cowardice. They left the battle thinking, if the Prophet is dead, there's no need to carry on fighting. It was Ali who saved the life of the Prophet at the Battle of Uhud. When many Sahabas ran from the battlefield, Ali stood up and defended the Prophet and saved the life of the Prophet. A woman participated in saving the life of the Prophet as well, Ammar. She saved the life of the Prophet as well, Ammar. Those who ran at Uhud forgave them because it was a misunderstanding. They did not know that the news that the Prophet is dead was a lie, a rumor. So because they did not know it was a rumor, Allah said He forgave them. So where is the Hujjah? 3:152. Surah 3:152, Allah said He forgave them because it was a misunderstanding. They did not know it was a lie. Anybody who wants to take notes, please contact the admin. Admins, you need to open up your nick so that people can PM you, because people complain they can't PM you. We need a note taker after 10 minutes. So we need volunteers. If not, I cancel the dars until tomorrow. Surely He forgave you, and Allah is most gracious. So this is the hujjah that Allah forgave those who ran at Uhud. But the Shiites, they don't. The Shiites, they don't forgive the Sahabas. They hold it as a permanent grudge against them. Okay, authentic Tawheed, 16, you're going to write, even though Allah said He forgave those who ran at Uhud, the Shiites have not forgiven them. They hold it as a permanent grudge against the Sahabas and use it to assassinate the character of the Sahabas. Because the Shiites are Khawarij with the Ummah of Muhammad. Okay, give the reason why. The Shiites refuse to forgive the Sahabas because the Shiites, they are Khawarij with the Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Khawarij are the dogs of the hellfire. If you don't want to volunteer to take notes, I'm going to choose some of the take. Choose some of the. Okay, Jamila, Mujahida, please take notes. And don't worry about spelling, we'll edit the notes later. Okay, under Jamila Mujahida to take notes. I don't even know if she's using cell phone or laptop. Only a person with laptop can take notes. Some people come to the room with cell phones. Let me see what she's doing. You think they are in the room and they are on mobile. And Jamila might not be able to take notes. Her laptop has issues. Anyway, anybody want to take notes, you can contact me and volunteer if you have good English. And the Khawaja does his hand. Okay, we continue our dance. Was at the Treaty of Hudaybiyah with the Prophet. Authentic verse 16, we continue. He was with the Prophet at the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. The scribe of the Prophet at the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. So when the Kuffar told the Prophet to scratch out his title, Ali was the Prophet at the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, and he was the scribe of the Prophet at the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. Kuffar told him to scratch out Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. He was reluctant. He didn't want to scratch it out, because these are Allah's 99 names and attributes. The Kuffar said, we don't know about Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, we only know about Allah. So scratch out the other two gods. These are extra gods. Or ask Ali to scratch out Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Keep Allah, but scratch out Ar-Rahman and scratch out Ar-Rahim. Asked Ali to scratch out Rasulullah. The Kuffar asked Ali to scratch out Rasulullah, the messenger of Allah. They said, we don't accept you as the messenger of Allah. Accept that title. Prophet told Ali to scratch it out. They said they did not accept him as messenger of Allah. Okay, they told him to scratch out the title. Ali refused to scratch it out. He refused to scratch it out. I will never scratch it out, and he refused to scratch it out. We haven't got any volunteers to take the notes as yet. Can somebody PM me to volunteer to take notes? Because the admin has to go. Someone with good English. The Prophet told Ali to scratch out the title, but he refused. The Prophet had to scratch it out himself. The Prophet told Ali, one day you'll be asked to scratch out your title. You'll be in my shoes. The Prophet told Ali, one day you'll be asked to scratch out your title. Amir al-Mu'mineen. Ali Ali was the one who carried the flag for the Prophet at the Battle of Khaybar. Ali was the one who brought victory to the Muslims at the Battle of Khaybar. The one who brought victory to the Muslims at the Battle of Khaybar. So the Prophet said, tomorrow I will give the banner, the flag, to somebody who loves Allah and loves the Rasul. And Allah also loves him and the Rasul loves him. And Allah will bring victory to the Muslims under his leadership. All the Sahabas were hoping that the Prophet will call upon them to carry the flag. But the Prophet said, where is Ali ibn Abi Taalib? They said, he can carry the banner. He has an eye sickness. The Prophet called him and he spat in his eyes, and the saliva of the Prophet, that was the antibiotics. And his eyes became cured. He carried a flag and he brought victory to the Muslims at the Battle of Khaybar. Okay, where is the hadith I just quoted? Tomorrow I'll give the banner to somebody who loves Allah and loves the Rasul. And Allah also loves him and the Rasul loves him. And he will bring victory to the Muslims underneath his leadership. The Prophet said, where is Ali? When the morning came, and they said he can carry the flag. Okay, could you please undot Jamila to take the notes? Let me see if she's undotted. Okay, Jamila, you can start writing. Quoted a hadith about Khaybar. Tomorrow I will give the banner, the flag, to somebody who loves Allah and he loves the Rasul. Allah also loves him and the Rasul loves him. And the Muslims will have victory at his leadership. The Prophet said, where is Ali? And he gave the banner to Ali. Muslims got victory under the leadership of Ali ibn Abi Taalib at the Battle of Khaybar. Incident at Khaybar is used by the Shaykhs to prove the superiority of Ali over all the other Sahabas, because only he could bring victory to the Muslims at the Battle of Khaybar. I'm waiting for the hadith about Khaybar. Why is it taking an hour to find the hadith? It's on the blog. I'm sure it's on the blog. This incident at Khaybar is used by the Shia to prove superiority of Ali above all the Sahaba. Okay, yes. Okay, where is the hadith I quoted? The Prophet said, tomorrow I'll give the flag, the banner to someone, and Allah Ta'ala will bring victory to the Muslims with his hands at his leadership. This person, he loves Allah and Allah loves him. He loves the Rasul and the Rasul loves him. Then when the morning came, the Prophet said, where is Ali ibn Abi Taalib? And he gave the banner to Ali and he brought victory to the Muslims underneath his leadership. Could you find the hadith, please? Can somebody help the admin to find the hadith, because this is taking too long and I need to finish my notes. The hadith is a famous hadith. It's on the blog. The Prophet said, tomorrow I'll give the banner to someone who loves Allah and his Rasul, and Allah will grant victory to the Muslims with his hands. And Mike can hear me? Okay, where is the hadith I'm quoting? Why is it taking an hour to find a simple hadith? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. of the dars. Did you find the hadith about the Prophet giving the banner to Ali? I assume you have found the hadith. Let's continue with the dars. Then the next chapter is the battle of Tabuk. He was getting ready to march to Tabuk. He left Ali behind. Behind to be his deputy. The idea of staying behind in Tabuk. Is it just now you found the hadith, or you found the hadith before? Why is it? Is it only now you found the hadith? Okay, Jamila, write the topic again, the battle of Tabuk, after the hadith. Prophet was getting ready to go to Tabuk, the battle of Tabuk. Ali behind in Medina to look after the women and children. He was not happy with the decision of the Prophet. He wanted to participate in this historic battle. He said to Ali, "You are to me like Harun was to Musa, except that there is no prophet after me." Ali didn't like the idea of staying behind in Medina. He had to stay behind to look after women and children. He didn't like it because he wanted to participate in this historic battle. The Prophet comforted Ali by saying to Ali, "You are to me like Harun was to Musa, except that there is no prophet after me." This is how he comforted Ali. He comforted Ali by telling him, "You are to me what Harun was to Musa." Yes. To me what Harun was to Musa, except that there is no prophet after me. Okay, Jazakallah khairan for finding the hadith. When Abu Bakr led the Muslims on Hajj, Surah Tawbah came down. The Prophet needed to send a directive to Abu Bakr. And he sent the directive with Ali. The directive contained 4 points. The letter had 4 points in the letter. When Abu Bakr took the Muslims to Hajj, 9 AH, the pilgrimage of Abu Bakr with the Muslims was 9 AH. The Prophet abstained from this pilgrimage and sent Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr was on pilgrimage. The Prophet sent Ali with a letter, and the letter contained 4 points. So what were the 4 points? Am I can hear me? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Am I can hear me? Any voice? Who is taking notes? When Abu Bakr took the Muslims to Hajj 9 AH, the Prophet sent a directive to Abu Bakr. Could you please write what I'm saying? When Abu Bakr Siddiq took the Muslims to Hajj 9 AH, they sent a directive with Abu Bakr, a directive with Ali to read out on Hajj. Taking notes. Okay, I'm going to cancel the dars. We'll continue tomorrow, inshallah, because I'm speaking and I don't see anything. Is my voice clear? Can you hear me? Because Sister Jamila said she can't hear my voice. I hope my internet here in Jamaica is good. It's unfortunate that we don't have more people in the room who can speak English. What I'm saying, when Abu Bakr took the Muslims to Hajj 9 AH, he sent a directive to Abu Bakr to read up. Inshallah ta'ala. Any voice? Jazakallah khairan. Authentic Tawheed. 8. Please take notes. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salam ala Imam al-Anbiya wal Mursaleen Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to this and of our sessions. We are continuing with the caliphate of Ali ibn Abi Taalib. Please send out invites to everyone on your pause list so that they know that the dars has started. When Abu Bakr Siddiq, author 28, the chapter that we are about to cover is the directive of the Prophet to Abu Bakr. That's the chapter, put it in bold writing. The directive or the instruction of the Prophet to Abu Bakr. Of the Prophet to 9 years after the Hijrah, took the Muslims to Hajj. This year. The second directive is no one is allowed to make the tawaf naked. Can make tawaf naked. No one can make tawaf naked. Number 3. The mushrikeen, where is number 2? No one can make tawaf naked. 3, 4 months to tarry in the land. The 4 months is called the grace period. The mushrikeen have 4 months to tarry in the land as mushrikeen. After that, they will be killed. Grace period to tarry in the land as mushrikeen. After that, they will be killed. Arabian Peninsula. That's why they'll be killed. They're not allowed in the Arabian Peninsula. And the 4th directive, no one will enter Jannah except a believer. The 4th directive, no one will enter Jannah except a believer. It was Ali ibn Abi Taalib who the Prophet chose to read the directive to the pilgrims at Mina. It was Ali ibn Abi Taalib. The Prophet chose to read out this directive to the pilgrims at Mina. Okay, authentic Tawheed 8. The next chapter is the incident of Ghadir Kum. Ghadir Khum. Spell it because this is very important. The Muslims split in regards to the incident of Ghadir Khum. You have to spell it the way I spell it is Kha, Khum. It's a well. Ghadir Khum, some say is a well, some say is a pond where travelers stop to irrigate their animals. When the Prophet was coming back from Makkah, when the Prophet made his pilgrimage 10 AH, when the Prophet made his pilgrimage 10 AH, at a well called Ghadir Khum, and approximately 70,000 Sahabas were with him when he stopped at the pond. 70,000 Sahabas were with him, the Prophet. He gave a speech. This incident of Ghadir Khum took place the 18th of Dhul Hijjah. The Prophet gave the speech. It took place the 18th of Dhul Hijjah. It's a national holiday in Iran. Shiites use the incident of Ghadir Khum to convert hundreds of Sunnis to Shiism. So whenever the Shiites want to convert a Sunni to become a Shia, they use the incident of Ghadir Khum. That's how important it is. Because this story is used by the Shiites to convert the incident of Ghadir Khum is so important for a Shia. They use this incident, the story, to convert hundreds of Sunnis into becoming Shiites. Of Dhul Hijjah 10 AH. The Prophet stopped and gave an emergency khutbah. And he said, anyone who is an enemy of Ali, Allah will be an enemy of that person. And anyone who is a supporter of Ali, Allah will be a supporter of that person. The exact words of the Prophet, Man kuntu mawlahu, fahadha Ali mawlahu. Allahumma wali man walahu, wa adi man adahu. If I am your Mawla, then Ali is your Mawla. O Allah, be a pillar of support to those who support Ali, and be an enemy to those who are enemies of Ali. These are the words of the Prophet. The Shiite said that when the Prophet gave the speech at the well, Ghadir Khum is a well which is situated between Makkah and Medina, where the travelers stopped to give water to their animals. The Shiite said when the Prophet gave the speech at the Ghadir Khum, he appointed Ali as his caliph. Why did Sunnis don't see things like that? Where is the fitna? was narrated by Ali. That's not the hadith. I want the hadith about Ghadir al-Kum. The fitna is about one word. That's the word, Mawla. That is the hadith. That is the word that the Sunnis and the Shiites are arguing over for more than 1,400 years now. Well, maybe over 1,000 years. Now they're arguing about one word, Mawla. What the Prophet meant by the word Mawla. If I am your Mawla, Ali is your Mawla. The Shiites and the Sunnis, they argue over one word. What word? Mawla. What does it mean, the word Mawla? The Shiites said the word Mawla means master. That's the Shiite claim. Mawla is master. So since Mawla is master, this means the Prophet chose Ali to be his successor. And no one but a munafiq will not choose Ali as the successor. If you don't choose Ali as a successor, you're a munafiq. If you don't choose Ali as a successor, you are a nasibi. A nasibi is an enemy of Ali. So you have to be acquainted with that word. The Shiites, they call you a nasibi. Nasibi means an enemy of Ali. So the Shia means a friend of Ali, a supporter of Ali, and nasibi means an enemy of Ali. So if you believe that Abu Bakr is the rightful successor, then you're a nasibi. Interpret the word Mawla to mean friend, client, ally. The Sunnis interpret the word Mawla to mean ally. If I am your ally, Ali is your ally. That is the Sunni interpretation of the word Mawla. An ally and a friend. That is the Sunni interpretation of the word Mawla. The speech at Ghadir Kum is the single most important hujjah the Shiites use to convert many Sunnis into becoming Shiites. So you are acquainted with the word Ghadir Kum. It's a very important word. The word Ghadir Kum is a very important word. Shiites used the incident of Ghadir Kum to convert hundreds and thousands of Sunnis into becoming Shiites, insulting the Sahabas. The Shiites said all the Sahabas who attended the speech of Ghadir Kum and did not give their bay'ah to Ali, they have become apostates. So the only people who haven't become apostates is Miqdad ibn Aswad, Ammar ibn Yasir, and Salman al-Farisi. Ibn Aswad, Ammar ibn Yasir, Salman al-Farisi. These are the Sahabas who didn't become apostates. The others have become apostates because they were present at Ghadir Kum. They heard the khutbah of the Prophet. They heard when the Prophet appointed and anointed Ali as his successor, yet they did not give their bay'ah to Ali. They gave their bay'ah to Abu Bakr instead. So they have become apostates. Because they broke the word, the promise that they took with the Prophet. If I am your Mawla, Ali is your Mawla. Mawla is master. Who said that? The Shiites. The Sunni said Mawla means a friend and an ally. The reason why the Prophet gave this speech at Ghadir Kum is because somebody admitted to the Prophet that they hate Ali. So why the pagans of Mecca hated Ali? And when they embraced Islam, they carried on the hatred. Because Ali killed their relatives at the Battle of Badr, the Battle of Uhud, the Battle of the Ditch, the Battle of Hunayn. Ali killed many of their families, their brothers and their fathers. So they carry a grudge against Ali. So a man admitted to the Prophet he hated Ali. So the Prophet gave an emergency khutbah and said, if I am your Mawla, Ali is your Mawla. Meaning, if I am your friend, Ali is your friend. If I am your ally, Ali is your ally. The Shia said, no, you don't understand the word Mawla. Could you please accept truth? I don't like to give the same instructions every day. The pledge was not given at Ghadir because the Prophet was still alive. What the Shiites are saying is that when the Prophet gave the speech at Ghadir Hum, he appointed and anointed Ali as his rightful successor. So people like Abu Bakr and Omar, they are usurpers. They usurp the caliphate from Ali. Ali is the rightful successor. I'm telling you what is the Shiite ideology. I'm giving you a peep into Shiite ideology. According to the Shiite, and everyone who was present at Ghadir Qum when the Prophet gave the speech and heard the Prophet say, if I am your Mawla, Ali is your Mawla. You heard the Prophet say it. Yet, when the Prophet died, you gave your bay'ah to Abu Bakr, not Ali. That means you have become an apostate because you did not give your bay'ah to Ali. You gave your bay'ah to Abu Bakr instead. As for Abu Bakr, he wasn't a legitimate caliph. He was a usurper who usurped the caliphate from Ali. This is the ideology of Shiites. So Ali is the rightful successor, and the caliphate has to remain within the bloodline of Ali. The caliphate has to remain within the bloodline of Ali. It can't come out of the bloodline. So the first caliph they called themselves imams. The first imam was Ali, then Hasan, then Husayn, then Zain al-Abidin, then Muhammad Baqir. And it carries on and on until it reached 12 imams. They cannot come out of the bloodline of Ali and Faatimah. Bloodline is very important in Shiite ideology. Bloodline is very important. Bloodline is more important than Quran and Sunnah in Shiite ideology. The Sunnis consider Abu Bakr to be the rightful successor. Because of the hadith, the Prophet said, "O Aisha, bring me a piece of paper to write down something because I am afraid somebody with ambition will cause fitna." And then the Prophet said, "Allah and the believers reject anyone except Abu Bakr." Okay, find the hadith I've just quoted. Believe that the bloodline of Ali and Fatima, they are the rightful successors to Khilafah. Not Abu Bakr and Umar, because they are not from al-Bayt. The Khilafah has to remain in al-Bayt. Bloodline is very important for Shiites. Bloodline is more important than Quran and Sunnah. Okay, where is the hadith I've just quoted? The Rasul told Aisha, bring me a piece of paper to write down something. And then the Rasul said, I am afraid that someone with ambition will come after. And then the Rasul said, Allah and the believers reject anyone except Abu Bakr. Find that hadith. Aisha, okay, where is the takhrij? Muslim, and have we got a proper takhrij? Okay, I'll accept your takhrij, even though the takhrij is not proper. It's on the hadith supposed to be on the blog. I want volume and page. Okay, I'll accept your hadith. Muslim Ahmad narrated hadith. Muslim and Imam Ahmad. Aisha narrated from Aisha. Call Abu Bakr and his son. Call Abu Bakr and his son so that I will put something down in writing. For I fear lest something ambitious someone ambitious forward a claim, and Allah and the believers refuse anyone other than Abu Bakr. This is the hadith used by the Sunnis to say Abu Bakr was the rightful successor. The Prophet told the believers, Allah and the believers will refuse anyone other than Abu Bakr. This is the hadith used by the Sunnis to say that Abu Bakr was the rightful successor. While the Shaykh, they use the incident of Ghadirakum as their hujjah. The other hujjah of the Sunnis is that when the Rasul was critically ill, he ordered that Abu Bakr should lead the believers in Salah. Aisha said, my father, he cries too much, choose somebody else, and the Rasul refused. And said, only Abu Bakr is allowed to lead the believers in Salah. So the Rasul was grooming Abu Bakr Siddiq to take over as a caliph. The Prophet gave the emergency speech at Ghadirakum is because somebody admitted that they hate Ali. Now, why the pagans of Makkah hated Ali, and when they took Shara, they continued to carry a grudge against Ali, because Ali killed many of their fathers and their sons and their brothers. Their fathers, their sons, their brothers. At the Battle of Badr, Ali alone killed 36 kuffar at Badr. So because nobody killed more kuffar than Ali, they carry a grudge against Ali. When the Rasul found out that the people are carrying grudges against Ali, he gave the emergency speech at Ghadirakum. That is the Sunni explanation of Ghadirakum. That's called the Sunni perspective. When the Rasul said, if I am your friend, Ali is your friend, the Prophet did not mean I am appointing Ali as your caliph after I die. It doesn't mean that. We continue. At the Tabuk expedition, the Rasul left Ali behind to look after women and children. He was the deputy of the Prophet. The Shiites, they use this as another hujjah seeking to checkmate the Sunnis. So checkmate the Sunnis. The Prophet left Ali to be in charge of Medina to look after the women and children while the men went to jihad. And Ali said, are you going to leave me to look after women and children? And Ali wasn't happy with what the Prophet was telling him to stay behind because he wanted to go for jihad. Tabuk expedition was it's a historic moment. The Prophet publicly announced he was taking the battle to the Romans. People from as far as Yemen poured into Medina. They wanted to participate in this battle with the Prophet. The Prophet said to Ali, aren't you satisfied that you are to me like Harun was to Musa, except that there is no Prophet after me? This hadith is found in Bukhari as well as Abu Dawud and Tirmidhi. Aren't you satisfied? You are to me like Harun was to Musa, except that there is no Prophet after me. The Shiites, they use this hadith, hoping to use it to checkmate the Sunnis. They say, look, this is the hadith, another hadith we brought to prove that the rightful successor of the Prophet was none other than Ali. Argument about who is the rightful successor of the Prophet will continue to rage between Sunnis and Shiites, and it will never go away. It will continue from one generation to another generation. Is my voice clear? Because I turned on the fan. Where is the hadith I quoted? You are to me like Harun was to Musa, except that there is no Prophet after me. This is a very famous hadith. I expect you to find the hadith. I'm sure it's on the blog as well. This incident and the hadith related to this incident are used by the Shia to try to trap the Sunnis into believing that Ali is the rightful successor of the Prophet. Okay, I quoted the hadith. The Prophet said to Ali, "You are to me like Harun was to Musa. I expect you to find the hadith, and please don't take an hour to find the hadith because I need to move on. I have a lot of things to say. Except that there is no Prophet after me." This hadith is found in Bukhari. It's also found in Tirmidhi. Could you find the hadith so that I can continue with the dars? You are taking too long to find the hadith. It's a very famous hadith. "You are to me like Harun was to Musa, except that there is no prophet after me." It's found in Bukhari as well as Tirmidhi. The Shiites use this hadith as their hujjah. People who come to the room, you can look for the hadith and send to the admins if the admins are taking too long. Narrated by Sa'd, Allah's apostle set out for Tabuk, appointing Ali as his deputy in Medina. Ali said, "Do you want to leave me with the children and women?" He wasn't happy with this decision of the Prophet. He wanted to go and fight because he liked to fight. The Prophet said to comfort Ali, "Will you not be pleased that you will be to me like Harun to Musa, but there will be no prophet after me?" Now, the Shiites, they don't believe in Bukhari. They don't believe in Bukhari. They said Bukhari wasn't Sahih. So why do you quote this hadith when we debate with you? You pick and choose. Whenever I debate with a Shiite and I quote a hadith, the people used to say in the time of the Prophet, the best from among us was Abu Bakr, then Umar, then Uthman. The Prophet heard us saying it, and the Prophet didn't object to us saying it. This hadith, which I just quoted, is in Bukhari. The Shia said, no, that's a fabricated hadith. The Shia said, that's a fabricated hadith. Okay, let's continue our dars. Okay, the next chapter, the aftermath of Uthman's assassination. Or 2038, the next chapter, the aftermath of Uthman's assassination. Aftermath of Uthman's assassination. After the assassination of Uthman, the Ummah of Muhammad was plunged into fitna. Fitna on top of fitna. The assassination of Uthman, the aftermath of Uthman's assassination, the aftermath of the assassination of Uthman. After the assassination of Uthman, the Ummah of Muhammad plunged into big fitna. The assassination of Uthman fulfilled one of the prophecies of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he was on top of Uhud and it shook and he said, "Be still, O Uhud. On top of you is a prophet, a Siddiq, which is Abu Bakr, and two shaheeds." After the assassination of Uthman, the Ummah of Muhammad plunged into a catastrophic fitna. Okay. The Muslims rallied around Ali and chose him as the undisputed caliph in Mecca and Medina and Iraq, as well as Egypt. The fitna was the fulfillment of a prophecy of the Prophet, which he made on top of Mount Uhud. Mount Uhud shook. He said, "Be still, Uhud, because on top of you is a prophet, as-Siddiq, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, and 2 martyrs. Can you find the hadith of those quoted? Be still, O Uhud. Be firm, O Uhud. On top of you is a prophet, as-Siddiq, and 2 martyrs. Can I find that hadith? So Uthman knew he was going to be assassinated. His assassination fulfilled one of the prophecies of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Muslims rallied around Ali and chose him to be their caliph. When Uthman was assassinated, the Muslims rallied around Ali and chose him as their caliph. Tonight's dars is going to be long. I hope Authentic 38 has the stamina. It's going to be a long dars. The Muslims rallied around Ali and chose him to be the rightful caliph after the death of Uthman. The caliphate of Ali was filled with fitna because he inherited the fitna of Uthman. It's like if you become a prime minister and the economy is bad because of mismanagement, you inherited fitna. When Obama became the president of America, he inherited fitna, the fitna of George Bush, because he mashed up the economy. Mash up means to destroy. That's Jamaican English. Mash up, that's Jamaican English. George Bush mashed up the economy of America. So when Obama became president, he inherited fitna. He inherited a bankrupt country. So when Ali became the caliph after Uthman, he inherited fitna. The aftermath of Uthman's assassination. The first thing Ali did when he became caliph, he tried to sack the governors of Uthman because people claimed they were corrupt and they were oppressive. The very first thing Ali did when he became caliph, he tried to dismiss the governors of Uthman, like Amr ibn al-As in Egypt. Because the people said they were corrupt and oppressive. He told Muawiyah to step down as governor for Syria. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. When he told Muawiyah to step down as a governor for Syria, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Muawiyah said to Ali, how can you tell me to step down and you are not the caliph? I don't accept you as the caliph. I did not give you my bay'ah. In those days, if you did not give bay'ah, you could cause thousands of Muslims to die just by you not giving your bay'ah. Bay'ah was very, very important in those days. Bay'ah means the oath of allegiance. Muawiyah enjoyed independence in Syria because the style of leadership of Uthman was that if Uthman appointed you to be the governor of Mecca, the governor of Yemen, the governor of Egypt, the governor of Kufa, the governor of Basra, the governor of Syria. He doesn't interfere. He allows you to be governor. So it's like you are, he gives you autonomy, not independence, autonomy. He doesn't interfere. So Muawiyah enjoyed independence for 20 long years as governor for Syria. So when Ali told him to step down, he found it impossible to step down because he likes his position as the governor for Syria. He was appointed governor for Syria by Omar ibn al-Khattab. It was Omar al-Khattab who appointed Muawiyah governor for Syria. So when Muawiyah refused to step down as governor, Ali decided to bring him down by force. Ali decided to bring him down by force. Iraqis were supporters of Ali. The Iraqis were supporters of Ali. It was Omar ibn Khattab who had initially appointed Muawiyah as governor of Syria in his caliphate. Yes. And he enjoyed his position as governor. When Uthman became the caliph, he did not interfere with the governors. They were allowed to do what they want. When they have money, they were able to spend their money how they want. If they do jihad and they have booty, they do what they want with the booty. Uthman didn't interfere. Each governor enjoyed autonomy. And they liked how Uthman ruled the Muslim world. They liked his khilafah because he didn't interfere with what they were doing. He gave them autonomy, each province. Now, the first fitna after the aftermath of Uthman's assassination was what? The Battle of the Camel. That's the first fitna. The first fitna was the Battle of the Camel. When Uthman was assassinated, Aisha said, Ali should now kill those who kill Uthman. Those who kill Uthman, they were staunch supporters of Ali. Those who kill Uthman, they were staunch supporters of Ali. Those who kill Uthman, they had Khawarij tendencies. Told Ali to kill those who kill Uthman. The first fitna is the Battle of the Camel. The Battle of the Camel took place 34 AH. 34 AH. Historians claim Aisha was 45 years old at this battle. Historians claim Aisha was 45 years old at this battle. It took place 34 AH. The Battle of the Camel took place in Basra in Iraq. Camel took place in Basra in Iraq. Ali could not kill those who kill Uthman. Do you know why? Every time Ali tried to investigate the matter, he came up against a wall of silence. Nobody wants to say who killed Uthman. A wall of silence. First of all, one of the people who jumped through the window of Uthman was Aisha's own brother, Muhammad ibn Abu Bakr. One of the people who jumped through Uthman's window was Aisha's own brother, Muhammad ibn Abu Bakr. He didn't like Uthman because Uthman refused to appoint him as the governor for one of the provinces. And they accused Uthman of nepotism. He only appointed his cousins to be governors. So every time Ali tried to probe the matter, who killed Uthman, he came up against a wall of silence. Nobody wants to speak. So how can he kill those who killed Uthman? The matter was not as simple as Aisha and Muawiyah thought. Aisha and Muawiyah thought Ali should kill those who killed Uthman. Now, Aisha set out to go to meet Ali in Iraq. Aisha left Medina and set out to go and meet Ali, to demand from Ali to kill those who kill Uthman, because the killers of Uthman, they have now joined the ranks of Ali. Aisha took with her Talha and Zubair. Talha and Zubair. The purpose of Aisha leaving with an entourage, is for two reasons. To demand that Ali should kill those who kill Uthman, and to demand that Ali should not fight Muawiyah. Ali should abandon his idea of fighting Muawiyah. The Shiites, when you read their history books, they'll tell you that Aisha and Talha became an item after the death of the Prophet. Shiites, in their history books, they say Aisha and Talha became an item after the death of the Prophet. And Ali negotiated. When Aisha arrived in Basra, she and Ali negotiated a peaceful settlement. When Aisha arrived in Basra, she negotiated a peaceful settlement with Ali. And the two armies decided that they will go their separate ways, and there will be no fighting between Ali and Aisha. The hypocrites and those who killed Uthman, when they realized that Ali and Aisha came to a peaceful settlement, they became insecure and they attacked the army of Ali, pretending that they belonged to the army of Aisha and that Aisha broke her word. The soldiers of Ali thought Aisha broke her word, but Aisha did not break her word, and those who attacked the army of Ali, they did that to incite a war, to start a war between Aisha and Ali. The historian said that the men who attacked the army of Ali, pretending to be supporters of Aisha, they wanted fitna. Why? If the Muslim world should regain normalcy, they will be probed as to who killed Uthman. and they didn't want to be probed. They didn't want a public inquiry as to who killed Uthman. They wanted fitna to continue in the ummah, fitna on top of fitna. Fitna with no end in sight, a war of partition. This is why they attacked the rear end and they burned down tents. They burned down tents and attacked the army of Ali to give Ali the impression Aisha broke her word. But Aisha did not break her word. The hypocrites did that. A war ensued between the army of Ali and the army of Aisha. A war ensued between the army of Ali and the army of Aisha. And one of the attackers was Abdallah ibn Sabah. One of the attackers who pretended to be from Aisha's camp was Abdullah ibn Sabah, the Jew from Yemen who took shahada, but his shahada was fake. He was one of the attackers. So the historians who explain what took place, they said that the attackers who attacked Ali's camp, pretending to be supporters of Aisha, to give impression Aisha broke her word, they didn't want peace in the Muslim world because there would be a public inquiry as to who killed Uthman, and they didn't want to be brought to justice, so they wanted fitna on top of fitna. Battle ensued between Aisha and Ali at Basra, the Battle of the Camel. 10,000 Sahabas lost their lives. 10,000 Sahabas lost their lives. 5,000 from the camp of Aisha and 5,000 from the camp of Ali. The attackers was Abdullah ibn Sabah, the Jew who took shahada, but the shahada was fake. Ten thousand Sahabas lost their lives, 5,000 from the camp of Aisha and 5,000 from the camp of Ali. Aisha was on a camel, and Ali commanded that the feet of the camel should be chopped off. When the camel was chopped off, when the feet were chopped off, the camel fell down. Aisha was captured. And then the war came to a stalemate. And then Aisha apologized to Ali, even though she didn't start the war. Ali forgave her, and her own brother, Muhammad ibn Abi Bakr, as well as Ali's son, Hasan, escorted Aisha back to Medina, and she retired. She retired from public life in Medina, meaning from politics. She retired from politics and engaged in ta'lim, in giving halqa to the ummah until she died. When the feet of the camel were chopped off, the battle was called the Battle of the Camel because the feet of the camel were chopped off. When the camel fell down, Aisha was captured. She and Ali, they made up. They apologized to each other. They made up. And then Ali sent his own son Hassan to escort Aisha back to Medina, and her brother was with her, Muhammad ibn Abi Bakr. When Aisha returned to Medina, she retired from politics and engaged in ta'lim, in halqa, in durus, in teaching the ummah until she died. Talha and Zubair got killed in this battle. Talha and Zubair, they got killed in this battle. Talha was killed by Marwan. And because of that, Aisha spent the rest of her life detesting and despising Marwan. Marwan ibn al-Hakam. The commanders of Ali in this battle, the Battle of Camel, was Ibn Abbas, Hasan, and Ammar ibn Yasir. The commanders of Ali in this battle, the Battle of Camel, were three: Hasan, his son, Ibn Abbas, and Ammar ibn Yasir. They were the commanders of Ali in this battle. Of Ali in this battle was Hasan. They put a spin on this battle. They put a spin on this battle. I'll tell you the spin. Abbas, then Ammar ibn Yasir. These are the three commanders. Hasan, his son, Ibn Abbas, and Ammar ibn Yasir. The commanders of Aisha were Talha, Zubair, and Abdallah ibn Zubair, her nephew. Abdullah ibn Zubair is her nephew. Commanders of Aisha were Talha, Zubair, and Abdullah ibn Zubair, her nephew. Now, the spin of the Shiites. The spin of the Shiites, you're going to write the spin of the Shiites. The spin of the Shiites. The Shiites, they put a spin on this battle. The Shiites believe, and they write in their history books, Aisha spent the rest of her life hating Ali. Aisha hated Ali because when the hypocrites of Medina accused Aisha of having an affair, she said Ali was not there for her. He didn't support her. He wasn't there for her. Okay, the admin finished posting. Okay, this is from Bukhari, I'm sure this is from Bukhari. What the admin is posting is very important. Very, very important. Talha, Zubair, and Aisha, they believe that revenge should be sought immediately for the death of Uthman, because Aisha was close to Uthman in his lifetime. Because Uthman was always there for her, for Aisha. They were very close in his lifetime, so she wanted revenge for Uthman. For Basra to make peace between them and Ali. When Ali heard of this, he traveled with a large contingent in order to meet up with Talha, Zubair, and Aisha. And his intent was to come to an understanding between himself and the other party on this matter. Their intention was for peace, to bring all under his obedience and decide how to proceed in dealing with the perpetrators of those who killed Uthman. So their intention was for peace. But I told you what happened, why the war started. The hypocrites attacked the army of Ali, pretending to be supporters of Aisha, for them to think Aisha broke her word. but she did not break her word. Okay, continue to post the hujjah. Maybe I should not bother with the spin of the Shiites, it's too time consuming. We're continue to post the hujjah. Maybe the spin of the Shiites is not important because some people might believe what the Shiites have to say about this battle. To Paltalk, don't go to the Shiite rooms because they will make you become confused.com and they make you hate the Sahabas. It is not permissible to go to the Shiite rooms when you come to Paltalk because they slander the Sahabas. I tell you the spin the Shiites put on this battle. Sa'd bin Yasir was given responsibility in getting his contingent together. The Shiites believe in their history books they wrote, when the Prophet died, Aisha and Talha became an item because Talha did not hide his feelings for Aisha. His feelings for Aisha, he made it public. They wrote in their history books that Aisha got married to Talha in secret. And because they got married in secret, they were able to travel as a couple because they got married in secret. Then the Shia said the reason why Aisha could not have her grave beside the grave of the Prophet is because she committed a sin. The sin that they claim that Aisha committed is that she got married to Talha, her secret, her admirer. And Talha did not hide his feelings for Aisha. He made his feelings known even during the life of the Prophet. Even during the life of the Prophet, he made his feelings for Aisha known publicly. The Shiites believe that Aisha and Talha, they consummated the marriage, then they went to the battlefield to fight Ali. They got married in secret, consummated their marriage, then went to the battlefield to fight Ali. This is what I read in the history books of the Shiites. How do I know? When I was graduated from university, I was told to refute the Shiites. I was told, if you want to graduate from university, go and refute the ideology of the Shiites. Then we'll allow you to graduate from university. Their ideology is toxic. And they slander the Sahabas mercilessly. And their ideology is toxic. You should not go to the room of a Shiite. Some of you say, I go there out of curiosity. Curiosity kills the cat. Don't forget that. Okay, I've already given you the spin of the Shiites, so I can continue. The Shiites believe Aisha lived her life hating Ali because when the hypocrites slandered her name and accused her of having an affair, Ali did not support her. He wasn't there for her. So because of that, Aisha did not forgive Ali. So when Ali became the caliph, she was bent on toppling him and put in charge as the new caliph none other than her admirer, Talha, because she and Talha became an item after the Prophet died. That is the Shiite spin on the whole scenario. She was bent on toppling Ali to put as the caliph Talha, her secret admirer. Why? Because when the Prophet died, Talha and Aisha became an item. So she didn't want Ali as the caliph, she wanted Talha. We continue our dars. They claim that this because when the hypocrites of Medina accused Aisha of having an affair during the lifetime of the Prophet, for which Allah revealed a verse to prove her innocence, Aisha continued to hold a grudge against Ali for not supporting her at the time of telling the Prophet that he should have any wife he wanted. Yes, Ali told the Prophet he can do without her. He doesn't need the grief. You can move on. You can move on. There are many women, you don't need the grief. Aisha didn't forgive Ali for saying that about her. You don't need the grief, you can move on. This is the spin the Shiites put on the whole scenario. Now, many of you will say, oh, Shaykh Faisal, we don't want to hear what the Shiites think. I have to tell you what the Shiites think. What if one day you debate with the Shiites? I have to tell you how they think. I hope you don't think like a Shiite, but I have to tell you how they think. Okay, the next chapter, the second fitna after the death of Uthman. Okay, authentic story 8, the second fitna. The second fitna is called the Battle of Siffin. So the death of Uthman triggered off all these fitna after fitna. The second fitna is called what? The Battle of Siffin. Took the shirt of Uthman with the blood stained on it, and they chopped off fingers of his wife Naila and displayed it in the masjid in Damascus and incite the people of Syria against Ali. Said those who killed Uthman and chopped off the fingers of his wife Naila, they are now in the camp of Ali, and it is incumbent on us, the Syrians, to take revenge for Uthman. I repeat, Muawiyah took the blood-stained shirt of Uthman to Syria, and they chopped off fingers of his wife Naila and displayed it in the masjid in Damascus, and he gave fiery khutbahs inciting the Syrians against Ali, saying that those who killed Uthman, they are now in the camp of Ali, and Ali refused to kill them. And it is incumbent on the Syrians to take revenge for the blood of Uthman. You didn't know that I was told by my Pakistani wife not to tell the Muslims this part of Islamic history. Can you believe it? I was told not to tell the Muslims this part of the Islamic history because they can't cope with the knowledge. If you can't cope with the knowledge, that's your problem. If you can cope with the knowledge, you can leave the room. If you can't cope with the heat, then leave the kitchen. He gave a fiery speech claiming that the people responsible for Uthman's death were now in the camp of Ali, and it was incumbent on the Muslims of Syria to fight Ali to bring justice to Uthman. Then Muawiyah message to Ali, if you kill those who kill Uthman, I will be the first to give you my bay'ah. But as long as you refuse to kill those who kill Uthman, I will never give you my bay'ah, and I will never accept you as the Khan. Sent a message to Ali, who was in Iraq. If you kill those who kill Uthman, I will be the first to give you my bay'ah. But as long as you don't kill those who kill Uthman, I can't give you my bay'ah and I can't accept you as a caliph. But the rebels were 2,000. This task to kill those who kill Uthman, it was a humongous task because the rebels were 2,000. The Battle of Siffin took place 35 AH in Syria. So what is the strategy of Muawiyah? Why he did not march to meet Ali? The strategy of Muawiyah is that if the army march to come to you, they will be exhausted by the time they reach you and they won't have the power to fight. That is the strategy of Muawiyah. Let Ali come. Let him march to me. That's why the Siffin took place in Syria. Before the advent of Islam, there was hatred between Iraq and Syria. Because Syria was a part of the Byzantium Empire and Iraq was a part of the Persian Empire, and they used to have hostilities, a war of attrition. When they embraced Islam, the Iraqis and the Syrians, they brought that Jahiliyyah over into Islam with them. Rivalry between Iraq and Syria. Friends said, Ali shifted his caliphate from Medina to Iraq, and his supporters were Iraqis. His hardcore supporters were Iraqis. Before the advent of Islam, there was hatred and rivalry between Iraq and Syria. Because Syria was a part of the Byzantium Empire, the Roman Empire, and Iraq was a part of the Persian Empire. And they used to have wars and rumors of wars of attrition between Iraq and Syria. And they brought it over into Islam. The Jahiliyyah. They brought the Jahiliyyah with them over into Islam. What Jahiliyyah? Hatred and rivalry between Iraq and Syria. The commanders of Ali at Siffin. Okay, our brother authentic 8. The commanders of Ali at Siffin. Syria was a part of the Byzantium Empire and Iraq was a part of the Persian Empire. And they used to have wars of attrition between them. Allah even spoke about these wars in the Quran, Surah 30. Allah himself spoke about these wars in the Quran, Surah 30. And when they embraced Islam, the Iraqis and the Syrians, they brought this Jahiliyyah over into Islam with them. They continued the hatred, even though they have now become Muslims. Okay, you can stop there. Okay, the next chapter, the commanders of Ali at Siffin. Who were the army generals of Ali at Siffin? The first was Hasan. There are 4 commanders. Hasan, his son Hasan. Ibn Abbas. Number 3, Ammar ibn Yasir. Ammar ibn Yasir. Malik al-Ashtar. Malik al-Ashtar. ibn Yasir was 70 years old during this battle. Ammar ibn Yasir was 70 years old during this battle. Yet he was a commander for Ali. The commanders of Muawiyah, Marwan, the commanders of Muawiyah, okay, the next chapter, the commanders of Muawiyah. One, Amr ibn al-As. Number one, Amr ibn al-As. Number two, Marwan. Al-As. Number two, Marwan. Number three, okay, I'll give you commander number 4, Shimr ibn Dushan. Walid ibn Uqba was not good in character, neither Marwan. Walid ibn Uqba was an alcoholic who prayed 3 rakah for Fajr one day. Either 3 or 4 rakah for Fajr. Walid ibn Uqba was an alcoholic. Walid ibn Uqba, he didn't have a good history. He was an alcoholic who was the governor for Kufa, and he prayed, I think, 4 rakah for Fajr. He increased the salah because he was drunk. Shimr ibn Julshan was evil in character as well. The only one good in character was Amr ibn al-As. During the battle, Ali was beaten Muawiyah. During the battle, Ali was beaten Muawiyah because he had fierce fighters in his army who had Khawarij tendencies. But even though Ali, he had fierce fighters, his fighters were fiercer than Muawiyah. The army of Muawiyah was more disciplined. Ali had 80,000 men and Muawiyah had 120,000 Syrians. Because the old feelings of Iraq versus Syria, it came back. The Jahiliyyah sentiments came back. Ali had 80,000 men while Muawiyah had 120,000 Syrians behind him. In the battle, Muawiyah's army was more disciplined and numbered 120,000 Syrians. During the battle, Ammar ibn Yasir died, fulfilling yet another prophecy of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What the prophecy is, you Ammar ibn Yasir, you shall be killed by the rebellious group. During the battle, Ammar ibn Yasir, one of the commanders of Ali, was killed at age 70. Fulfilling one of the prophecies of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What the Prophet said, Ammar ibn Yasir will be killed by the rebellious group. Find this hadith is found in Muslim. I think the hadith should be easy to find. It's on the blog. Taqtuluka at-ta'ifa al-baghiyya. You will be killed by the rebellious group. I'm back if you can hear me. Okay, where is the hadith I quoted? Ammar ibn Yasir will be killed by the rebellious group. During the battle of Siffin, he was killed by the army of Muawiyah, fulfilling yet another prophecy of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Find the hadith is found in Sahih Muslim. Okay, yes, this hadith has been transmitted on the authority of Salama that Allah said, Ammar, a group of rebels will kill you. Okay, yes, this is the hadith. I don't need any more hadith. This is the hadith. So when he was killed by Muawiyah, he fulfilled one of the prophecies of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And there are more prophecies to be fulfilled as we cover the story of Ali. If you are exhausted, I can finish the story of Ali tomorrow. Did I speak for 90 minutes? Ali was beating Muawiyah because Ali's soldiers were more fervent in fighting. Ali was beating Muawiyah because his army was more fervent in fighting. But Muawiyah's army, they were more disciplined. After I finish this, I'm going to continue with Ali another day. So what trick did Muawiyah use? Muawiyah told his men to put the Quran on spears. This battle lasted for 3 days. This battle lasted for 3 days. Those who participated in the battle said, I have fought with the Prophet at Badr. I've fought with the Prophet at Uhud. I've fought with the Prophet at the Battle of the Ditch. And I've fought with the Prophet at Khaybar. I've fought with the Prophet at the Battle of Hunayn. And I've never seen the Sahabas fought the way they fought at 15. Never have I seen the Sahabas fought the way they fought at 15. And it was Muslims killing Muslims. That's what an eyewitness said about this battle. Ali was beating Muawiyah. He told his men to put the Quran on spears and hoist it in the air. And when the men of Ali saw that, they stopped fighting. They said, we cannot fight people who are upholding the book of Allah. Ali said, it's just a trick of Muawiyah. Finish the job. Don't stop fighting. But the army of Ali was not disciplined, so they did not obey orders and they stopped fighting. I said, we can't fight people who are upholding the book of Allah. War came to a stalemate. The war came to a stalemate because the men of Ali didn't obey orders to continue fighting to finish the job. So this is a trick of Muawiyah, but they said we can't fight people who are opposing the book of Allah, and they stopped fighting. The war came to a stalemate after Muawiyah was losing. Like I said, an eyewitness said, I fought with the Prophet at Badr. I fought with the Prophet at Uhud. At the Battle of the Ditch, I fought with the Prophet. At the Battle of Khaybar, when we conquered Khaybar, I fought with the Prophet. At the Battle of Hunayn. And I've never seen the Muslims fight the way the Sahabas fought at the Battle of Siffin. And it was Muslims killing Muslims. When the war came to a stalemate, Muawiyah demanded a arbitration. Muawiyah demanded arbitration, and Ali agreed to the arbitration. That the fitna should be arbitrated. The scenario, the fitna should be arbitrated. Ali agreed to the arbitration. Ali wanted to send Ibn Abbas to be his spokesman for the arbitration. But his army disagreed and forced his hand. He had to send Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, and that was not Ali's choice. Ali's choice was his cousin, Ibn Abbas. And Ibn Abbas was one of his commanders, his general as well. Ali chose Ibn Abbas to be his spokesman. But because there was no discipline in the army of Ali, they rebelled against Ali's decision to choose Ibn Abbas, and he was forced to choose Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, and this was not Ali's choice. His choice as his spokesman was Amr ibn al-As. That was the choice of Muawiyah. Before the Battle of Siffin started, Ali was 60 and he came forward to challenge Muawiyah to a duel 1-to-1. And Muawiyah refused. And then he chose Amr ibn al-As and said, go and take on Ali. Of them refused. Nobody came forward to a duel. So just before the battle started, Ali challenged Muawiyah to a 1-to-1 duel. And Muawiyah refused. Say, I can't fight Ali. And then he sent his right-hand man, Amr ibn al-As, and said, go and fight Ali. He said, if you can't fight Ali, how can I fight Ali? And nobody came forward to a 1-to-1 duel with Ali. Abu Musa al-Ash'ari. Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, he was a Yemeni Sahaba. He was from Yemen. So the Yemenis, they supported Ali, while the Syrians, they supported Muawiyah. Did Amr ibn al-As tricked? How did Amr ibn al-As tricked Abu Musa? Okay, you're going to see the next. How did Amr ibn al-As Amr ibn al-As said to Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, what did Amr ibn al-As say? Amr ibn al-As said, we are going to agree to renounce the caliphate of Ali and the caliphate of Muawiyah. Neither Ali nor Muawiyah should claim the caliphate. Both will be renounced. How did Amr ibn al-As trick Abu Musa al-Ash'ari during the negotiation? Yes. They said, not publicly, privately, both Ali and Muawiyah will give up their rights to the caliphate. None of them should claim the caliphate. And then the Ummah will elect a caliph who should be the caliph. But Ali and Muawiyah, they should renounce their right to the caliphate. And then we will have a new selection. We'll pick up a census and we'll ask the Ummah to elect a new caliph. That will be the solution. This is how we go forward. Abu Musa al-Ash'ari agreed to this. So Amr ibn al-As said to Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, you made the announcement publicly. You will make the announcement, not me. You'll make that announcement. So Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, he publicly made the announcement. Myself and Amr ibn al-As, we have decided that both Ali and Muawiyah will renounce their claim to the caliphate, and the Ummah of Muhammad will choose a new caliph. And he made that announcement. When Abu Musa al-Ash'ari made that announcement publicly, Amr ibn al-As said, I don't know what he's talking about. I didn't have any agreement with him like that. I consider Muawiyah to be the legitimate caliph. Muawiyah is a better candidate. So this is how Amr ibn al-As tricked Abu Musa al-Ash'ari. What they said off the record, behind closed doors, he did not admit to it publicly. This is how he tricked him. If you don't understand what I've just said, I can repeat myself. Amr said to Abu Musa privately, both Ali and Muawiyah should renounce their right to the caliphate, and the Ummah should select a new caliph. Yes? And then he told Abu Musa, you will make that declaration publicly. You speak first. I don't want to speak first. You speak first. Abu Musa made the declaration publicly. And then Amr ibn al-As said, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't agree to that. I think Muawiyah is a better candidate for the caliphate. This is how he tricked him. Amr ibn al-As was from the city and he was very clever. He was a shrewd politician. Abu Musa al-Ash'ari was from a village and he wasn't as sharp as the city dwellers. He was slow. Amr ibn al-As was a town dweller from Mecca and he was a shrewd politician. Muawiyah, shrewd as well. Very clever, from the town. Abu Musa al-Ash'ari was from a village and he was slow in his mentality, his brain in comparison to the city dwellers. That's why he got tricked. I'm going to stop here because I think the brothers and sisters are exhausted. Amr ibn al-As was from the city and was very clever and shrewd politician, whereas Abu Musa was from a village and was slow in comparison to the city dweller, and this is why he got tricked. Okay, I'm going to stop here for today because I've overstepped the 90 minutes. Tomorrow is Thursday, I think. I'm not finished with Ali's story because it's very long and drawn out. Tomorrow is Thursday, I think. I will be traveling tomorrow. I have an emergency. So we might do this Saturday. Maybe I will take the mic Thursday. It's 50-50. Come to the room to see if I'm on mic. I would like to take the mic Thursday. Inshallah. It's 50-50. I think I'll take the mic tomorrow, inshallah. I think I'll take the mic tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going now. We'll finish the story of Ali tomorrow by Allah's will. Now, the dance, I'll take it tomorrow. I'll try to leave early so that I have time to take the mic. جزاك الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شروره من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. His life story dragged on so much is because he participated in many battles and many conflicts, and he inherited fitna from Uthman ibn Affan. So because he inherited fitna and he had to fight many battles, the life of Ali ibn Abi Taalib is far more complicated than the three Ar-Rashidin. Okay, Author 16, let us continue our dars. The last time we were here, we said that during the Battle of Siffin, Ali was beating Muawiyah, and when Muawiyah realized that he was losing the battle, he told his men to put the Quran up on spears. So just when you think you will finish off Muawiyah, he comes with a last trick. He knew how to appeal to the emotions of the army of Ali. The army of Ali, they were fierce fighters, and they were fiercer than the army of Muawiyah. But the army of Muawiyah was more disciplined than the army of Ali. The army of Muawiyah was more obedient to Muawiyah. The army of Ali, they were not obedient to Ali. They had their own ideas, they had their own agendas. And this led to Ali having to agree to arbitration because it came to a stalemate. The army of Ali, they were disappointed about the outcome of the arbitration. The army of Ali, they were disappointed about the outcome. They criticized Ali for appointing Abu Musa al-Ash'ari to be his judge. They said Allah is the only judge. They claim a human being is not allowed to judge. They claim La hukma illa lillah. There is no lawgiver and there is no legislator. There is no judge except Allah. La hukma illa lillah. And they made takfir on Ali and they made takfir on Muawiyah. Why? Because they appointed human beings as judges. The arbitrator for Ali was Abu Musa al-Ashari, and the arbitrator for Muawiyah was Amr ibn al-As. When Ali appointed Abu Musa al-Ashari to be his arbitrator, his judge, a group of men broke away from the camp of Ali. Those who broke away from the camp of Ali are called the Khawarij, from the word kharaja, which means to come out. The Khawarij, they are officially the first sect in the Ummah. The Khawarij, they are officially the first sect in the Ummah. The Holy Prophet ﷺ, when the Khawarij broke away from the camp of Ali, they fulfilled yet again another prophecy of Muhammad ﷺ. One day the Prophet was giving out the spoils of war, and a man with sunken eyes and shaved hair, high cheekbones, long beard, said, "Muhammad, fear Allah, you are not being just." The Prophet said, "If I don't fear Allah, if I am not just, who else can be just? Allah trusts me to reveal the Quran to me from above the seven heavens." Khalid ibn Walid said, O Messenger of Allah, let me chop off his head." The Prophet said, "Maybe he prays." Khalid, they don't mean what they are saying. The Prophet said, "I wasn't sent to split the bosom of people open. We take people according to their apparent behavior. We judge by apparent." The Prophet said, "Leave him alone, because from his loins, this man will come a people who will recite the Quran, but it will not pass their throat. They will kill the believers and leave. When you see them reciting the Quran, you'll envy them for their recitation. You'll envy them for their salah. You think you're not praying properly. You'll envy them for their fasting. You think you are fasting properly. They recite the Quran, but it won't pass their throat. They will come out of Islam the way the arrow comes out of its target." Can you find the hadith which I'm quoting? Now this is the hadith about the Khawarij, and they emerged during the caliphate of Ali ibn Abi Taalib. Yet again, another prophecy of Muhammad. Do you think you can find the hadith about the Khawarij? They will come out of Islam the way the arrow comes out of its target. No, I don't want this hadith yet. You're not giving me the hadith I want. I want this hadith, but not now. Could you please give me the hadith I asked for? The hadith says they will come out of Islam the way the arrow comes out of its kill, its target. They will recite the Quran, but it won't pass their throat. The hadith I quoted about the Khawarij is a very famous hadith. The Prophet said, they will recite the Quran, but it won't pass their throat. I don't know why it's taking you an hour to find the hadith, and it's on the blog. It's on the blog already, and it's a famous hadith. It's mutawatir. You have to do a search, and it will come up. I've quoted the hadith a million times before. The Prophet said they will recite the Quran, but it won't pass their throat. He said, I heard him saying, by pointing his hand towards. Look for the section that says there will appear some people who will recite the Quran, but it will not go beyond their throats, and they will go out from Islam as an arrow darts from its game. Okay, you have found something. At least you have found something. Find another hadith that says the man said to Muhammad, fear Allah. Muhammad, fear Allah. You're not being just. They were arguing about the booty. And Khalid ibn Walid said, let me chop off his head. The man said, Muhammad, fear Allah, you're not being just. Because of that, Allah revealed Tawbah 58. وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَلْمِزُكَ فِي الصَّدَقَاتِ. And of them are some who accuse you, Muhammad, in the matter about the distribution of the alms. If they are given part thereof, they are pleased, but if they are not given thereof, they are enraged. It's because of this scenario Allah revealed Tawbah 58. Okay, this is the hadith. It looks like you have found the hadith. Okay, finish posting the hadith. It looks like you finally found the hadith. The hadith where Ali sent the gold to the Prophet from Yemen. The man with sunken eyes, raised cheekbones, thick beard, shaven head, a waist wrapper. He's the one who said, oh, Messenger of Allah, fear Allah. The Prophet said, woe to you. Am I not of all the people of the earth the most entitled to fear Allah? Then that man went away. Khalid ibn Walid said, O Messenger of Allah, shall I chop off his head? The Prophet said, no, for maybe he prays, maybe he offers salah. Khalid said, numerous are those who offer salah and say by their tongues what is not in their heart. This is the exact hadith I wanted. Okay. And you even brought takhrij. The Prophet said, leave him alone, because from his loins will come people have not been ordered to search the hearts of the people or cut open their bellies. Then the Prophet looked at him, that man, while the latter was going away, and said, from the offspring of this man will come a people who will recite the Quran continuously and elegantly, but it will not pass their throats. They will neither understand it nor act according to it. They would go out of Islam the way an arrow go out of its game. If I should be present at their time, I would kill them as the nations of Thamud were killed. Do you understand? This is the exact hadith I wanted. Jazakallah khairan for finding the hadith.
when the men broke away from the camp of Ali, they fulfilled yet again another prophecy of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. When they broke away, they were called the Khawarij, from the Arabic word kharaja, which means to come out. The English equivalent for the Khawarij is the Puritans. So the Khawarij, they are the Puritans, and the Murji, they are the liberals. The Murji'ah, they are the liberals. The Mu'tazila, they are the rationalists. The Mu'tazila, they are the rationalists. The Jabriya, they are the fatalists. The Jabriya, they are the fatalists. So the Jabriya, they are the fatalists. The Mu'tazila, they are the rationalists. The Khawarij, they are the Puritans. The Murji'ah, they are the liberals. And Mike can hear me. Okay, where's the notes? The Jabriya or the fatalists? I didn't see that, so I thought I wasn't on mic. If you don't put the notes on the board, I'm going to assume I'm not on mic. The Khawarij went about their business killing the Muslims and leaving alone the kuffar, exactly as the Prophet predicted. You didn't put on the board the fatalists, the Jabriya, they are the fatalists. Please write what I'm saying. The Jabriya are the fatalists. They blame Qadr for their sins. Where is the point I said the Jabriya are the fatalists? I don't see that. So they went about their business killing Muslims. The Khawarij, they make takfir on a Muslim who drinks alcohol or a Muslim who has a girlfriend. Even though no sin can take you outside the fold of Islam unless the sin is classified as major kufr. The Khawarij may takfir on Muslims who drink alcohol or has a girlfriend, even though no sin can take you out of Islam unless the sin is classified as major kufr. The Khawarij, they paint every kufr with the same brush, and they say kufr is kufr. Even though there are two types of kufr in Islam, major kufr and minor kufr. The Khawarij, they paint every kufr with the same brush, and they say kufr is kufr. Even though there are two types of kufr in Islam, major kufr and minor kufr. Sometimes the Khawarij, these Khawarij who broke away from the camp of Ali. Ali sent people to talk to them about their behavior. So the next topic is reprimanding the Khawarij. Reprimanding the Khawarij. That's our next topic. Make it in bold writing. Or a dialogue with the Khawarij. Or, okay, leave it as reprimand the Khawarij. Ali sent envoys to talk to them. And they said they broke away from Ali. They broke away from Ali because he appointed a man to judge, and Allah is the only judge. Then they said, why did Ali surrender to Muawiyah and put up the caliphate for arbitration? The person who went to speak to them said Ali did not do kufr. And the person reprimanded them and said, remember, when Ali was fighting Muawiyah, Ali was winning the battle. Ali was winning the battle. It was a 3-day battle. And Muawiyah, realizing that he was losing, told his soldiers to put the Quran on spears. Ali told you that it was a trick of Muawiyah, you should continue to fight and finish the job. But you disobeyed Ali and forced him to. You disobeyed Ali. And you forced his hand. You forced him to accept arbitration. Because you stopped fighting. You did not obey the Amir. You forced his hand. When Ali chose his cousin Ibn Abbas to be his spokesman, you disobeyed again. You say you don't want Ibn Abbas to be the spokesman, and you chose Abu Musa al-Ashari, which was not Ali's choice. You forced his hand again. You went against his choice, his cousin Ibn Abbas. You forced him to appoint Abu Musa al-Ashari, which was not his choice. So you people, you are complaining that Ali put up his caliphate for arbitration. But when Ali was winning the war, winning the battle, he told you to continue fighting, finish the job. Forget about the Quran and spears, is just a trick of Muawiyah. And you put your arms down and refuse to fight. And you force his hand. And when Ali agreed to arbitration, you away from his camp, and you made takfir on him. Ali didn't want arbitration. Ali wanted to finish the job, to fight the rebels. But you put your arms down and said, you're not going to fight. And you force his hand. So you people, you are impossible to please. Why they were impossible to please? They were not interested in peace. They were interested in fanning the flames of fitna. wanted to finish the job and you put your arms down and force Ali to put his caliphate up for arbitration. So when Ali tells you to fight, you don't fight. And you force Ali to put his caliphate up for arbitration. And when Ali agreed to arbitration, then you broke away from his camp, his army, and said you don't agree with the arbitration. So you people, you are impossible to please because you are interested in one thing. What is that thing? Fanning the flames of fitna. Impossible to please. The historians gave the reason why they were fanning the flames of fitna. These were the same men who killed Uthman. They think if we have peace and normalcy in the Ummah, Ali will be able to probe those who killed Uthman. And they don't want a public inquiry. They don't want the Ummah to be at peace for the public inquiry to take place. So it was in their interest to continue to fan the flames of fitna. These people, they were impossible to please, according to all the historians who spoke about them, who wrote about them. They set up checkpoints on the road, and they stop people and ask them, what is your Aqidah? And if your Aqidah, they quiz you. If your Aqidah didn't match their Aqidah, they kill you. They set up checkpoints. So they saw Abdullah ibn Khabbab coming with a caravan, and he had his wife with him who was heavily pregnant. So they stopped him and said, who are you? He said, Abdullah ibn Khabbab. They said, oh, you are the son of that great Sahaba. Okay, since you are the son of that great Sahaba, tell us a hadith you learned from the lips of your father. Since you are the son of that great Sahaba, Khabbab ibn Arat. Tell us a hadith you learned from your father. He said, I heard my father said, there will be fitna, and the one who is sitting is better than the one who is standing, and the one who is standing is better than the one who is walking, and the one who is walking is better than the one who is running. When he quoted the hadith for them, they said, oh my goodness, he's talking about us. He's talking about us. That hadith is talking about us. They think we are the source of fitna. So they chopped off the head of Abdullah ibn Khabbab. His wife was heavily pregnant. They chopped off her head as well, split her bosom open, took the child out, and chopped the child up into pieces. Because they made takfir on Abdullah ibn Khabbab, they made takfir on his wife, and they made takfir on the unborn fetus as well. And they cut the fetus up into bits and pieces. Can you find the hadith about the Khawarij cutting the bosom open of the wife of Abdullah ibn Khabbab and cut the fetus up into bits and pieces? Can you find that hadith? Or can you find the hadith where the Prophet said there will be fitna, the one who is sitting is better than the one who is standing? When he's about us, he's talking about us. He's exposing us. So they chop off his head, chop off the head of his wife, who was heavily pregnant, cut her bosom open, took the fetus out, and chopped the fetus up into bits and pieces, because they made takfir on Abdullah ibn Khabbab, takfir on his wife, and takfir on the unborn fetus as well. That is the Khawarij. Okay, this is the hadith he quoted for them. This is the exact hadith he quoted for them. And they thought the hadith was talking about them, so they chop off his head. His wife was heavily pregnant. They chop off her head, split her bosom open, took the fetus out, the unborn child, and chopped the child up into bits and pieces, because they may take fear on Abdullah ibn Khabbab, his wife, as well as the unborn baby. This was the straw that broke the camel back. This was the straw that broke the camel back. Ali was going to Syria to fight Muawiyah, then he turned back when he heard the news. So we have to sort out our home first before we go and deal with Muawiyah. Where is the takhrij for the hadith you brought? The hadith of Abu Musa al-Ashari. Where is the takhrij? When Ali heard this news, he turned back. He said, we have unfinished business to take care of. We have to sort out our own house first before we go to Syria to take on Muawiyah. How can you bring me a hadith without any takhrij? Please put the takhrij later. Ali sent Ibn Abbas to debate with the Khawarij. So whenever a person is a Khawarij, you have to debate with them publicly and disgrace them publicly. Okay, I can see the takhrij now. The Mustadrak of al-Hakim, Musnad Ahmad, Abu Dawud. Now I can see the takhrij. I couldn't see the takhrij for the first one. And please don't post me a hadith without takhrij, because it is not professional. It's unprofessional. When I was in university, I could not do that with my sheikhs, quoting hadith with no takhrij. I would fail my dissertation. I am teaching you Islam the way I learned it in university, not my own version of Islam. And you are not allowed to take your deen from people who are self-taught. And when they are refuted, they refuse to change because of pride. Stay away from people who are self-taught. One of my favorite sheikhs was Abdurrahman al-Barraq. That's one of my favorite sheikhs, Abdurrahman al-Barraq. He taught me Tawheed. He taught me Aqidah. He said between him and the Prophet was 70 sheikhs, 70 people. He can check his chain of scholarship going right back to the Prophet. Between him and the Prophet was 70 people. Therefore, between me, Shaykh Faisal, and the Prophet was 71 people. This sheikh can check his chain of ulama going right back to the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Anyway, we continue our dars. Ali sent Ibn Abbas to debate with the Khawarij. Okay, the next chapter, Ibn Abbas debating with the Khawarij. That's the next chapter. Ibn Abbas debating with the Khawarij. Okay, authentic Tawhid 16. The behavior of the Khawarij was strange and bizarre because they were killing the Muslims and leave alone the kuffar. So Ali sent Ibn Abbas to debate with them to find out what is their problem. What's their problem? So Ibn Abbas asked them, what problems you have with the Ummah? What problems you have with Ali? What grudges are you carrying against Ali? They said, we are carrying 3 grudges against Ali. We are carrying 3 grudges against Ali. The first grudge is, we fought with him at the Battle of the Camel. And we defeated the army of Aisha, and he did not give us concubines. There's another problem with the Khawarij. They make the private parts of Muslim women halal. They demanded concubines. So they wanted sex. So their first grudge against Ali was to do with sex. Ibn Abbas checkmated them by saying, among the captives was Aisha, mother of the believers. Which one of you would like to have her as his concubine? When Ibn Abbas said that, they hung their heads down in shame. Because Ibn Abbas quoted Surah 33 verse 6. The wives of the Prophet, they are mothers of the believers. Even when Aisha was captured, they had to use her brother to capture her, Muhammad ibn Abu Bakr. They couldn't use, not even Ali could capture Aisha. They had to use her brother to capture her, Muhammad ibn Abu Bakr. Only he could touch her. They used their brother to capture her, Muhammad ibn Abu Bakr, give his name. He captured Aisha on the battlefield. Nobody else could touch her. And when she was escorted back to Medina, her brother was used to escort her back to Medina. Her brother. The second grudge is, why did Ali scratch out his title, Amir al-Mu'mineen? We gave him our bay'ah, the oath of allegiance. Why did he listen to the rebels and scratch out his title, Amir al-Mu'mineen? When he did that, it was a slap in the face for us. He insulted us. We gave him our bay'ah. So how can he listen to rebels and scratch out his title, Amir al-Mu'mineen, the leader of the believers? That we found insulting. That is our second grudge against Ali. Ibn Abbas said, don't you remember the treaty of Hudaybiyah? Don't you remember the treaty of Hudaybiyah? Listen to how Ibn Abbas checkmated them. Don't you remember the treaty of Hudaybiyah? Ali was the scribe for the Prophet writing down things at Hudaybiyah, and the Prophet himself was forced to scratch out his title, Rasulullah. And the Prophet told Ali, one day you will be forced to scratch out your title, O Ali. So when Ali scratched out his title at the Battle of Siffin, he was merely fulfilling one of the prophecies of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. At the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, Ali was a scribe writing down things for the Prophet, and the Prophet was forced to scratch out his title, Rasulullah. And he told Ali, one day, O Ali, you will be in my shoes. You will be forced to scratch out your title. So when Ali scratched out his title at the Battle of Siffin, he was merely fulfilling one of the prophecies of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So what is the third grudge? If Muhammad prophesied something, it has to come to pass. Because Muhammad was a real prophet, not a fake prophet. If Muhammad prophesied something, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, it has to come to pass. Why? Because he was a real prophet, not a fake prophet. So Ali could not do anything but to scratch out his title. He was merely fulfilling one of the prophecies of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The Prophet told him at Hudaybiyah, one day you'll be forced to scratch out your title. You'll be in my shoes, scratching out your title. What is the third grudge? The third grudge is, why did Ali use human beings as judge? Why did Ali appoint a human being for judge? Allah is the only judge. Ibn Abbas said, don't you read the Quran in Surah Nisa, verse 35? Allah Ta'ala said, if you fear that a man is breaking up from his wife and you want to save the marriage, send a judge from his family and send a judge from her family if you want to save the marriage. وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ شِقَاقَ بَيْنَهُمَا فَابْعَثُوا حَكَمًا مِّنْ أَهْلِهِ وَحَكَمًا مِّنْ أَهْلِهَا إِنْ يُرِيدَا إِصْلَاحًا. If you fear a breach between them twain, the man and his wife, appoint a hakam, a judge from his family, and appoint a hakam, a judge from her family, if they both wish for peace, if you want to save the marriage. When Ali checkmated them on all 3 points, $8,000 broke away from the Khawarij and came back to Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah. 8,000. From the 12,000, there were 12,000. When Ibn Abbas checkmated them on all 3 points, 8,000 broke away and came back to Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah because they realized they were being deceived and they were misled. 4,000 were hardcore Khawarij who refused to leave their dodgy aqidah. Not Ali, Ibn Abbas checkmated them on all 3 points, point by point. Not Ali ibn Abbas. He was the one who was sent to debate them. The 4,000 who were hardcore, Ali gave orders to fight them. Those who came back, Ali gave them amnesty. Those who came back to Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, Ali granted them amnesty. And Ali said, hand over the murderers of Abdullah ibn Khabab. And they said, I kill him, I kill him. All of them said, I kill him. So thinking Ali can't take revenge. They all claim responsibility for the murder. I kill him, I kill him. Hand over those who kill Abdullah ibn Khabab and his heavily pregnant wife. Hand them over. They said, I kill him, I kill him. And they refused to hand over the perpetrators. They thought Ali could not take revenge because everybody said, I kill him, I kill him. So Ali said, fight them. Fight them. Wallahi, they can kill 9 of us. They can kill 9 of us. And when we are finished killing them, 9 of them won't remain alive. 9 of them won't remain alive. This battle took place 38 AH. When Ali said, fight them and show them no mercy, they can kill 9 of us. And this battle is called the Battle of Nahrawan. It is called the Battle of Nahrawan. When Ali massacred them in this battle, those who were given amnesty were not killed. And those who hung on to their dodgy aqidah, their fraudulent, their erroneous aqidah, their khawarij aqidah, Ali said, fight them, kill them. Wallahi, they can kill 9 of us. And when we are finished killing them, 9 of them won't remain alive. When the war finished, the body count was done. Now, how many troops did Ali have? It was 4,000 Khawarij, and Ali had 40,000 troops. Ali's army was 40,000, and their army was 4,000. When Ali finished massacring the Khawarij, because the Prophet said, if I should be alive, I'll kill them like the people of Thamud. If I should be alive. The Prophet said, I would kill the Khawarij like the people of Thamud. When Ali finished massacring them, he did a body count. They only killed 8 of Ali's soldiers. And only 8 Khawarij remained alive. They were completely annihilated, except for 8. One of the Khawarij, Ali saw one of the Khawarij who was slain. One of his hands looked at the breast of a woman. One of the Khawarij, one of his hand was deformed. His hand was deformed. His hand looked like the breast of a woman. When Ali found him, Ali said, Alhamdulillah, Allah used me to fulfill one of the prophecies of Muhammad. A Khawarij having a hand which was deformed, looking like the breast of a woman, yet again Ali fulfilled another prophecy of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Okay, find the hadith about the Khawarij having the breast, a hand looking at the breast of a woman. Do you think you can find that hadith? I learned it from my Shaykh. I hope I'm not burdening you with too many hadiths. When Ali found the Khawarij with a deformed hand, his hand looked like the breast of a woman, Ali said, Alhamdulillah, Allah used me to fulfill one of the prophecies of Muhammad, because the Prophet told the Sahabas, when you fight the Khawarij, one of them will have a deformed hand looking at the breast of a woman. Yet again, fulfilling another prophecy of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When the massacre of Nahrawan took place, somebody said to Ali, "Oh, Amir al-Mu'mineen, were they mushrikeen, these Khawarij? Were they mushrikeen?" Ali said, "They were running away from shirk." The man said, "Oh, Ali, Amir al-Mu'mineen, were they munafiqeen?" Ali said, "The munafiqeen, they remember Allah a little, but the Khawarij remember Allah a lot." So the man said, "So what were these people, oh Amir al-Mu'mineen? What were they?" Ali said, "Ikhwanuna baghaw alayna." They are our brothers who rebelled against us. They were misguided fanatics. Okay, find the hadith I've just quoted. It's found in Bayhaqi Sunan al-Kubra. Ikhwanuna baghaw alayna. Ali did not make takfir on the Khawarij. Oh, you found the hadith, mashallah. You found the hadith. I learned it from my sheikhs when we studied Islamic history and we did the Khawarij. Abu Maryam said the man with the crippled hand was called Nafi. Zu Sadiyin. Sadi means breast. Nafi, man of nipples, the man with the nipples. He had in his hand something like a female breast with a nipple at its end, like the nipple of the female breast. It had some hair on it like the whiskers of the cat. Abu Dawood said, how was known among the people by the name of Harkus, son of Abdallah. Okay, yes. Now, find the other hadith. Ikhwanna baghaw alayna. It is in Bayhaqi Sunan al-Kubra. Okay, that's the hadith. You're taking too long to find the hadith. I have to go find it myself. Am I can hear me? Okay, authentic to 60. You're going to say, in the above mentioned hadith, Ali did not make takfir on the Khawarij. He said they are our brothers who rebelled against us. You shouldn't have taken so long to find the hadith because it's a famous hadith. Ali said, Ikhwanuna baghaw alayna. When he was asked about the Khawarij, he did not make takfir on them. So you say the Khawarij, they were misguided fanatics. Okay, authentic. Verse 16, you're going to say the verdict on the Khawarij, what were they? Misguided fanatics. Some people are sincere, but they are sincerely wrong. Put up in the notes. Some people can be sincere, but they are sincerely wrong. The Khawarij, the verdict on the Khawarij is that they were misguided fanatics. Some people can be sincere, but they are sincerely wrong. The Khawarij, they reject Qiyas, and they reject Al-Hawd, and they reject the Sirat. They reject that we will see Allah in the hereafter. And some Khawarij, they do not believe that Surah Yusuf is a chapter of the Quran. They said it is too explicit to be a surah. Allah did not reveal Surah Yusuf. That's not a part of the Quran. That is the ideology of some Khawarij. Surah Yusuf is not a chapter. Listen to what I'm saying. Some Khawarij do not believe Surah Yusuf is a chapter of the Quran. They say it is explicit. This is the ideology of some Khawarij. Yes. They say Surah Yusuf is not a chapter. And they make takfir on animals and children. They make takfir on animals. So they make takfir on animals. They make takfir on Muslims who commit sins, even though no sin can take you outside the fold of Islam unless the sin is major kufr. They make takfir on Muslims who commit sins, even though no sin under heaven can take you outside the fold of Islam unless the sin is classified as major kufr. This is the creed of the Khawarij. When Ali ibn Abi Taalib inflicted on them a devastating blow at Nahrawan, they were shocked. They were horrified, petrified, and terrified because of what took place at Nahrawan. What took place at Nahrawan, it almost annihilated the Khawarij. Those who escaped, they ran away from the battlefield. Ali's plan was to exterminate them completely, but some of them ran away from the battlefield. That's why he did not get the chance to surgically remove this cancer from the body of the Ummah. Ali was trying to surgically remove this cancer from the body of the Ummah, but 8 ran away. And they went to Mecca. They went to Mecca to lick their wounds and to regroup. They went to Mecca to lick their wounds of what took place at Nahrawan and to regroup and to plan their comeback. Ali's plan was to surgically remove this cancer from the body of the Ummah, but 8 escaped. They decided they have to take revenge for what happened to them at Nahrawan. They decided they had to take revenge for what happened to them at the Battle of Nahrawan. So they said They have to kill Ali, kill Muawiyah, and kill Amr ibn al-As, because all three of them have become apostates, they have become kuffar, and they are causing fitna in the ummah. They decided they have to kill Ali because he's a kafir, kill Muawiyah because he's a kafir, and kill Amr ibn al-As because he's a kafir. They have all become apostates when they appointed humans as judges. All three men used to lead the Salah in their province. Ali was in Iraq, Muawiyah was in Damascus, and Amr ibn al-As was in Egypt. All three men used to lead the Salah in their respective provinces. So they said, we will plant an assassin in each city, in each country, to kill Ali, Muawiyah, and Amr ibn al-As. They said, we are going to plant an assassin in each country to kill each of these leaders. So the person to kill Amr ibn al-As was Amr ibn Bakr. That was the assassin of Amr ibn al-As, Amr ibn Bakr. The person to kill Muawiyah was Hajjaj at-Tamimi. Hajjaj at-Tamimi, that is the assassin of Muawiyah. The person to kill Ali was Abdurrahman ibn Muljam. Abdurrahman ibn Muljam. All three men were hardcore Khawarij. All three men were hardcore Khawarij who refused to recant from their erroneous ideology. They did not accept the amnesty given to them by Ali, and they continued with their Khawarij ideology. When Amr ibn Bakr arrived in Egypt, he went to the masjid where Amr ibn al-As comes every morning to lead the people in Salah. He went to the masjid in Egypt where Amr ibn al-As comes every morning to lead Fajr Salah. In those days, there was no camera and TV, so people used to mix up celebrities. Many people saw Abu Bakr and thought Abu Bakr was a prophet. Because in those days there was no camera and there was no television, so people used to mix up celebrities. A man came to the masjid to pray Fajr, and the Khawarij chopped off his head. A man came to the masjid in Egypt to pray Fajr. Amr ibn Bakr chopped off his head. They said, why did you kill this man? Amr said, he's Amr ibn al-As, he's causing fitna in the ummah. He's Amr ibn al-As, he's creating fitna. The people said, that's not Amr ibn al-As, you killed the wrong person. The Khawarij said, well, I intended something and Allah intended something else. I killed the wrong man because it was Qadr Allah. He blamed Qadr for killing the wrong man. So the Khawarij, not only were they Khawarij, they were also Jabriya and Mu'tazila. So he blamed, Jabriya is a person, when he does haram, he blames Qadr. It's Qadr for me to do what I did. So when the man chopped off the head of the wrong man in Egypt, he said, I intended something, but Allah intended something else. I killed the wrong man because Allah wanted him dead. That's what Allah wanted. So the Khawarij, their Aqidah was a cocktail. When a person is a deviant, their Aqidah is a cocktail Aqidah. Every deviant has a cocktail Aqidah. They have Khawarij, Jabriya, and Mu'tazila. They have Murji'ah. Look at the Saudi Salafis. They are Murji with the leaders. Look at the Madkhali. A Madkhali is a Murji with the leaders, Khawarij with the Muslims, and they are Jabriya with the tyrants. The leaders are in power because it is Qadr Allah. Don't topple them, leave them in power, because they are in power due to the Qadr of Allah. That's the Madkhali Aqidah. Every deviant has a cocktail Aqidah. And the Madkhalis, they are Mu'tazila with the scholars. Because when they come up against a scholar, they can't use Quran to fight Quran, so they use their aql to defend their ideology. The Madkhali, they are Mu'tazila with the scholars. When they come up against a scholar, they can't use Quran to fight Quran, so they resort to aql, the intellect, the brain. Every deviant has a cocktail Aqidah, a cocktail of Zandaka. Zandaka is heresy. Aql is with a Q. The other man who went to Syria, Hajjaj at-Tamimi, when he struck Muawiyah, the blow wasn't fatal enough to kill Muawiyah. He did not succeed. Hajjaj at-Tamimi, when he went to Hajjaj at-Tamimi, when he went to Damascus, he struck Muawiyah, but his blow wasn't strong enough to kill Muawiyah. He did not succeed. Muawiyah was about 2 years younger than Ali. Muawiyah was 2 years younger than Ali. So Ali was born 600 CE. That's the birth of Ali. Muawiyah was 602 CE. That's Muawiyah, 602 CE. They were 2 years apart. Before they fought, they used to be buddies, because they used to, both Muawiyah and Ali used to write down the Quran. They were scribes of the Prophet, and they used to be buddies before the war took place. They used to be mates. The other man, Abdurrahman ibn Muljam, he went to Kufa to kill Ali, because Ali, his caliphate was in Kufa. The seat of the caliphate was in Kufa. When he arrived in Kufa, he met a girl. Historians said this girl was one of the most beautiful girls to ever walk the face of the earth. He proposed marriage to the girl. This girl was a Khawarij girl who lost her father and her brothers at the Battle of Nahrawan, and she was in mourning. Abdurrahman ibn Muljam proposed marriage to her. She said to him, I will marry you if you can deliver my mahar, my dowry. I will marry you if you can deliver the mahar, the dowry. The mahar is, you should bring me the head of Ali on a silver platter. Bring me the head of Ali on a silver platter. That's my mahar. When the girl said that, Abdurrahman ibn Muljam got excited. So he said, Subhanallah, Subhanallah, my mission is blessed. I come to Kufa to kill Ali. I met the prettiest girl in the world. I proposed to her, and she's telling me the mahar is to kill Ali and bring his head on a silver platter. Allah agrees with my mission, Subhanallah. So he got extremely excited about killing Ali, because coincidentally the girl asked for the head of Ali on a silver platter as her dowry. These people went to kill Ali, Muawiyah, and Amr ibn al-As in Ramadan, and they chose the 19th of Ramadan to carry out their murder because they said we want to kill all three simultaneously. They chose Ramadan to do their murder. A'udhu billah. Ramadan. They chose the 19th of Ramadan to do their murder. They said we'll kill all three of them on the 19th of Ramadan because we want them to die simultaneously. The man hid himself in the masjid. Abdurrahman ibn Muljam hid himself in the masjid. Ali was 63 years old on this day. And Ali woke up and he was knocking on the door of those who live close to the masjid and said, Fajr, Fajr, Salah, Salah, Fajr, Fajr, Salah, Salah. And Ali used to do this every morning without fail. When Ali came into the masjid to pray, Ibn Muljam, who was hiding behind the door of the masjid, he struck Ali in his skull until the marrow came out. And he poisoned his sword. The marrow drained out of his head the way he struck Ali. The people realized that Ali was going to die. The people said, "Oh Ali, we are going to choose Hasan to be your successor." When the people realized Ali is going to die, they said, "We'll choose Hasan to be your successor." Ali said, "I don't command you and I don't forbid you." Ali gave orders to kill Abdurrahman ibn Muljam if he, Ali, should die. Ali gave orders to kill Abdurrahman ibn Muljam if he, Ali, should die. But if he lives, he will decide what to do with him. Ali did not survive the blow and he died. So Abdurrahman ibn Muljam was killed by Hasan. Ali died from the blow he received on the 19th of Ramadan. He died 3 days later. The 19th of Ramadan, he died from the blow he received. He died aged 63. Okay, the next chapter, how Ali will be remembered. The last chapter, how Ali will be remembered. Number one, he will be remembered as the first male to embrace Islam at age 10. He will be remembered as the first male to embrace Islam at age 10. Number two, he'll be remembered as one of the staunchest, one of the stalwarts of Islam, who never wavered with his loyalty to Islam and the Prophet. A stalwart of Islam. That's a new English word for you. Add that word to your vocabulary. He'll be remembered as a stalwart of Islam. He will be remembered as the Haidar that never loses a single battle. He will be remembered as the Haidar that did not lose a single battle. Nor a duel. He did not lose any duel. One-to-one combat. Number four, he'll be remembered as the first scribe of the Prophet who wrote down the Quran. The scribe of the Prophet, the most famous scribe of the Prophet who wrote down the Quran. Number five, he'll be remembered as one of the greatest scholars of Islam. He'll be remembered as one of the greatest scholars of Islam. Number six, he'll be remembered as one of the wisest judges of Islam to ever walk earth. One of the wisest judges of Islam to ever walk earth. He'll be remembered as the man who slept in the bed of the Prophet. He was willing to sacrifice his life to save the life of the Prophet. He'll be remembered as the man who was willing to sacrifice his life to save the life of the Prophet. That is number seven. He was willing to sacrifice. He will be remembered as the man who was willing to sacrifice his life to save the life of the Prophet. That's number seven. eighth and last. Please bear with me, only about 1 minute left to finish the dars. He'll be remembered as the man who married the favorite child of the Prophet, Faatimah, the woman of paradise, the most noble woman of paradise. He'll be remembered as the man who married the most noble woman of paradise, Faatimah, the daughter of the Prophet. We are now finished with the 4 rightly guided caliphs. You can edit this and put on the blog as well as Facebook to benefit the Ummah. Tomorrow is my day off. It's Friday. Inshallah ta'ala, we'll finish this on Saturday. We'll do another Sahaba. Jazakallah khairan. Subhanakallah. I would like to thank Authentic Tawhid 16 for the notes. Tonight's note was perfect. Alhamdulillah. I'd like to thank Authentic Tawhid 3 for posting the Hujjah. I'd like to thank Authentic Tawhid 19 for helping to post the Hujjah. We'll do Hasan, inshallah ta'ala, on Saturday. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. I will now yield the mic.